Hello, my name is Abraham Kim. I am a man of truth. I understand how to get truth and what the difference between concepts and truth are. Concepts are the first idea, and they are very important because if those are wrong, anything else that follows is wrong. Truth is a representation of reality. And I myself, my truths are so unshakable that it gives me a tremendous amount of real power. What is the difference between good and evil? An evil person is hard on others, easy on himself. A good person is hard on himself, easy on others. And number one, a Jew and a Muslim, they love hate and war. A Christian only accepts love and peace. Jew and Muslim love war and expect only good people to survive war. War is not bad. It's a random selection. All kinds of people die in war. War selects for the strong animals, like satanics, and not humans. The result of war is that it makes society a more dangerous place. Jews and Muslims, by rejecting Jesus, which is love and peace, accept war and hate, and turn society into hell. Christians believe Jesus was the greatest, or one of the greatest of all time. This means Christians accept love and peace. Christians only fight in self-defense. By rejecting most war, Christians make society safer and turn society into heaven, which is a place of maximum cooperation and responsibility. So, when I ask people, do you believe Jesus is one of the greatest of all time, or the greatest? If they say yes, then, you are my ally. You probably belong in heaven. If they do not accept Jesus as one of the greatest of all time, then they love war and hate. And what do I do with them? I just get away. I do not fight these people. I just get away and let these people get with other people of war and hate and let them fight and destroy each other in hell. Who is in the most dangerous position in the world? People with big money and no power, like Jews. These are wanted by all criminals, and those with money and those without. Who is the safest position in the world? People with no money and much power, like Abraham Kim. These are the least attractive to criminals. The greatest gangster film of all time. What is it? It's Star Wars, The New Hope. The gangsters in this film are the Empire, which uses rape, extortion, and murder to control people. The criminal genius is the Emperor. His right-hand man is Darth Vader. Star Wars objectifies violence of the Empire, but to a thinking man, the Empire is a criminal, totalitarian state. Why is my life free of criminals? A criminal makes no sense at all to me, and I reject anything that doesn't make any sense. I have a super powerful logic that immediately rejects all irresponsibles and irrationals. Responsibles and rationals, obviously, they are the true rulers of the world. And of course, that includes women, not girls. Girls, what? They are not gentle at all. They use force as fast as they can. A woman uses force as the last result, and women are gentle. I have never been a Republican nor a Democrat. My true political affiliation is actually independent. I was consistently in disagreement with the original two parties. I agree with Republicans that the two pillars of our capitalistic democracy are a thriving economy and a strong military that is powerful and precise. However, Republicans feel that these two pillars are all that's necessary to run the United States properly. No, I disagree. My party is libertarian. Libertarians agree with the two pillars of our country, but believe that the federal government must intervene without setting up a permanent wasteful bureaucracy, must intervene on a temporary basis. I oppose Democrats and their wasteful, inefficient bureaucracies, which are a breeding ground for incompetence and corruption. What is the purpose of childhood? It is to provide a protected environment in which children can advance safely into adulthood. Any child that exists beyond the age of 18 is obviously in question. The trial of Abraham Kim was my boy's nature, irrespective of the fact that that I am a man. But all children beyond the 18 must be put on trial to determine whether or not they are good or bad. Abe Kim passed all tests, and America concluded, rightfully so, that Abe Kim is a good boy man. Indeed, the bad boy men are the worst criminals. This type can obtain criminal, illegitimate power from the depths of the lowest economic standing. Witness Hitler, Stalin, Al Capone, Pol Pot, Vladimir Putin, Kim Il-sung, Kim Il-sung, Mao Zedong, Hirohito, Mussolini, Ho Chi Minh, Idi Amin, Saddam Hussein, Ayatollah Khomeini, and Muammar Gaddafi. And there are others that I have not mentioned. the American media, it is true, I think. Trump is a fax machine, but Trump is correct. It is fake news. Because any group of facts can be interpreted in millions of ways. The American media is guilty of misrepresenting the truth. The American media are in conflict of interest. They make more money by pointing to singular events and less money by representing the truth as a complete story, the whole story. And this is the American media. They do not tell you the whole story. And America was, is, and always will be great. Why? Because America promotes human development in response to intrinsic qualities of human beings, as well as the environment most relevant to human beings. America's greatness is due to their supreme development of people. But it doesn't mean everybody in America is great. Half of them are totalitarians. Did you know that after the American Revolution and we gained our freedom from Great Britain, 50% of Americans, of the colonists, wanted George Washington to be king and autocratic dictator? That means half were totalitarians. And what about the Civil War? Half of them fought for slavery, which is totalitarian, right? Half of them fought for that, while the other half fought to free the slaves and to preserve the Union. See? This has always been a problem. And what do we have right now? We have a division between those who believe in freedom with responsibility only, which is a fact, and those that believe in freedom without responsibility, which is impossible. Witness, yeah. Try to be free of the responsibility of doing dishes. Then don't do it for a week. What happens? They all pile up, a big, huge pile of dirty dishes that must be eventually taken care of somehow, right? So ignoring responsibility never makes it go away. Addressing the issue as needed is the way to handle responsibility. That is, those who believe in freedom and responsibility. And which is the Freedom Party? The Republicans, right? Because the Republicans, they lower the tax rate, give you money, give you more choices for jobs and consumer freedom, and give you choices. The Democrat Party wants to take your money away and give you no choice. And even they want to make you pay for programs that you never use. In fact, a lot of affluent and wealthy end up paying for things like welfare that they never use. This is robbery. If your money is taken away and you don't get anything for it, it's robbery. And, for example, Social Security, yeah? This is a bankrupt Democrat institution, right? Because I paid a lot for this, and I may get nothing out of it. This is robbery. The Democrats are criminals. The Republicans are legitimate lawyers. And my final thing is, what's the difference between a Democrat and a Republican? A Republican is a legitimate lawyer that interprets the law on the basis of what's written and the English language. Democrats like to make ambiguous laws, which end up meaning a million different things, so that they can interpret it as dictators as they please. If the Democrats make a traffic law, on Monday, yellow is go. On Tuesday, red is go. On Thursday, green means stop. On Friday, it all means go. Huh? That's a Democrat. They switch it around at their convenience, in their favor, every time. A Republican is way more consistent. Yeah. If they write a traffic law, on Monday, red means stop, green means go. On Tuesday, red means stop, green means go. On Thursday, red means stop, green means go. On Friday, red means stop, green means go. And this is how it's defined as long as the law is in existence. A law is meaningless if it is ambiguous. It doesn't create any order. It creates anarchy and chaos. See, and this is what the Democrats produce. They like to put us in chaos so that they can control us with their money that they tax. They tax people. They even tax people that never use that program. They are full of shit. The Republicans lower the tax rate. And usually they even it out. So mostly everybody gets taxed the same amount, the same percentage. Yeah. But of course, if you have business, yeah, you're given a tax break. Why? Because if you conduct business, you are benefiting the economy. So that, yeah, you should be allowed some kind of kudos. And you're given kudos for investing. Because this increases our economy, of course. And still, even the poor, like for example me, I get tax breaks because I drive my own car for a living. So I'm given a tremendous tax break. So I almost don't have to pay any taxes. So Republicans do not get rid of this. The Democrats are simply trying to get your money. And in addition, what do Democrats do when they get in office? Instead of doing their job, what do? They write books to make more money. Republicans basically do their job, as that's what they were hired to do, to legislate. They do their job. Huh? And if they write a book, it is non-fiction. Non-fiction. It is factual. It is useful and practical stuff we need to know. If a Democrat writes a book, it is just opinions, no basis in fact and fiction, just to make more money. And in the meantime, while they're supposed to be legislating, they're writing books instead. They are not handling the responsibility of being an elected official properly. Democrats are shit, are criminal, are totalitarian. They are shit. Thank you. My name is Abraham Kim.